Welcome to Bearded Brad Barbecue. Are you trying to figure out how to make the juiciest, most flavorful Thanksgiving turkey for your family? Well, today we're going to show you how to turn this into this juicy, smoky, perfectly crispy Thanksgiving turkey. Alright guys, I picked up the Pit Boss turkey brine and seasoning kit. And so we're going to go ahead and open this thing, see what all is inside. Now you don't have to use this exact same one. Any brine kit will work. The entire process is going to be the same, but this is the one we're going to be using today. So let's go ahead and get her opened up. I picked this up at Academy. It was about $20. And so it comes with a turkey prep kit. Oh man. And then if you are cooking on a pellet grill, which this would be pointless to buy if you don't have a pellet grill. So if you don't have a pellet grill, don't worry about this. Let's just skip ahead into the prep of the turkey. But this comes with, how much is this? 20 pounds maybe? Yeah, 20 pounds of turkey blend pellets. So that's what we're gonna be cooking on. But first, we gotta start with the prep. Let's open this up, see what all we got inside. All right, we got the turkey brine. I assume this is a brine bag. So we're gonna put the turkey in there with the brine. And then this is the turkey rub. I may open this up and taste it, smell it, see what it's all about, but I'll probably end up using my own rub. I mainly wanted this kit for the brine right here. Let's check our instructions. So first step, combine the brine blend with 4 cups of water in a large pot, bring it to a boil for 5 minutes, remove from heat, add 1 gallon of cold water, that's just gonna cool it down, and then refrigerate it until it is nice and cool, because you do not wanna put a cold turkey into a warm brine. So anytime you're ever brining, make sure that brine is completely cool before you put your turkey into the liquid. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and run inside. I'm gonna bring this up to a boil, get it nice and cool, and I will catch y'all when it's time to put the turkey in the bag. All right, we got the turkey brine mixture here ready to go. Now what I like to do to speed up the process, instead of putting hot water into the fridge and waiting forever, when I add the more water to what you boiled, I put in a bunch of ice as well. That's gonna help cool it down real quick. And so basically I'm already ready to go. Now the reason we're gonna be brining this turkey is the brine is gonna help, the salt in the brine is gonna help break down some of the proteins in the meat of the turkey and allow that turkey to soak in all this moisture. So it's gonna keep moisture in there, but also all the flavors in this brine are gonna make it more flavorful as well. So that's exactly why you want to brine a turkey. A lot of times it dries out because there's just not enough moisture inside that meat. So now we're gonna get the turkey in the bag and dump the brine on it. Now what I'm gonna do, since the Pit Boss kit came with a bucket, I'm gonna put my bag in the bucket. I got enough room in my fridge that this bucket will fit in there. If you don't, you can also put this bag in some sort of pan or dish and lay it down to be able to fit it in that way. Now we're just gonna take our turkey, try not to spill the juices, and make sure you do pull out the neck and the gizzards for this part. I'm gonna drop our turkey in our bag, just like so. All right, now that the turkey's nestled in there, we're gonna take our brine and dump it over the turkey. Try to do this without making a mess. I wish this bag was big enough to fold over the bucket. See if we can make do right there. Now that we got the turkey in the bag, there's still a little bit of the turkey that is not covered. So I'm gonna get a little bit more water. You wanna make sure your turkey is fully submerged in this liquid. So I'm gonna fill it the rest of the way up. We're gonna close this bag up, lock it down in the bucket. And when you're doing a brine, you wanna do it for roughly 1 hour per pound. Now this turkey's 14 pounds, so we're gonna do it roughly 14 hours in the brine before we get to cooking. So I'm gonna fill the rest of the way up with water and put it in the fridge. I'll catch y'all in 14 hours. All right guys, we are done brining the turkey. Got it all pulled out. And you want to make sure that if you have a bunch of the seasoning left on here, especially if it's any of the peppercorns, that you rinse those off. So we got it here ready to go, ready to season it up. Now I'm not going to use the seasoning pack that came with the kit. I'm going to use this Melissa Cookson's Memphis Barbecue Bold. I did this on a brisket lately and it was delicious. So that's what we're going to do. Let's go ahead, season this bird up. You can use obviously whatever rub you want. Just want to make sure to get everything coated evenly. Get those legs, get the breast. I even like to hold it and get the inside as well. Kind of season both sides of that breast there. Another thing I like to try to do is you can pull back some of the skin on the breast. We're going to try to get some seasoning up under this skin. It's going to get a lot of flavor on that breast meat. You can usually pull this back pretty easily. A lot of extra skin on here. Basically making a nice pocket. Pulling that skin back like that too is also going to give you a nice crispy skin. Just make sure you kind of pull it back over that breast. You do want to keep that breast protected by the skin. Finish getting a nice coat on here. Hit that breast again last. After you flip it, usually a lot of it's going to come off. Just want to hit that breast one more time. Now if you are on a time crunch and you want to cook this thing a little bit quicker, you can spatchcock it. If you're not familiar with that, that is where you cut the backbone out and you actually open it up, and it cooks a lot quicker that way. But I like keeping it whole this way some. We're going to get this turkey blend pellets in there first, and we're going to get it ready for cooking. Alright, it's starting to sprinkle, so we're going to do this pretty quickly, but we're going to go ahead and get these pellets in. I kept calling this the turkey blend, but it's a trophy blend. It came in the turkey kit. I saw the T and just assumed it was turkey. We're going to go ahead and load up the pit boss. We're going to get this thing fired up. Now I'm going to start on the smoke setting, which is the first setting here on the pit ball. We're going to let this thing get started. The smoke setting is good because you get the most smoke out of these pit bosses, so I'm going to let that ride for probably about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Then we're going to bump it up to 250, let it go. Usually you can plan on roughly 30 minutes per pound if you're smoking around that 230 to 250 range. You just want to keep an eye on it, make sure you get to the internal temp of 165. Alright, we got the smoker up to temp here. Got a little smoke going. I'm going to go ahead, get this bird on the pit. Alright, we're going to close her down, let her go for about an hour and a half, 2 hours on that setting. Come out here, check it, crank it up just a little bit, but I'm going to catch y'all when it's time to eat. Alright y'all, the turkey is finally done. We ended up right about 10 hours to get these breasts up to 165, and it is looking phenomenal. Nice crispy skin, which is always good. Now we gotta see, is it gonna be juicy? And that's what it's all about. We're gonna go ahead and cut in to a piece of this breast meat here. Oh, that looks perfect. The nice crispy skin. That's what I really like about being able to pull that skin up and season underneath. That skin sitting up a little bit higher is gonna help crisping it up nice. That looks like a beautiful piece of turkey. Carve ourselves a couple pieces here. Alright, got a little white meat. My personal favorite is the dark meat. Let's go ahead and see how this leg pulls off there. That is exactly what we want. Nice and tender. Pull off a little bit of this dark meat here. Again, super crispy skin. Oh, I can't wait to dig into this. A lot of people don't like turkey on Thanksgiving, and that is always because it is too dry. But if you brine it right, cook it right, you can make some delicious turkey. Alright y'all, we got a little pile of white meat, got a little pile of dark meat. It is time to give it a taste test. Going in with the dark first. That is so good. Freaking phenomenal. Plenty of moisture in that meat. We're going to give it a taste with the skin here. The key to having a perfect skin is the bite through skin. If it's chewy, you got to pull on it, that's no good. But when it's nice and crispy and you can bite right through it, that's when you know you did a good job. Alright, now it's time to give the white meat a taste. And this is what usually dries out. Let's see if we're able to keep some moisture in there. That's some good stuff right there. This is definitely the best one I've ever made. Super flavorful, and a lot of that comes from the brine as well. You're getting a lot of flavor from that brine, but super tender, super juicy, and that is why you brine these turkeys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you learned something. If you end up using this recipe, please comment down below. Let me know how it turned out for you. Appreciate it, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving with friends and family, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.